New federal rules taking effect in April will make water heaters more efficient.
Yeah, but the regulations could mean increased product and installation costs for homeowners. In today's Angie's List report, John Stryker tells us what we need to know if your water heater is on its last leg.
The federal government is making changes to water heater regulations. Starting in April, all newly manufactured water heaters will have to be more efficient.
Your water heater is the second largest consumer of energy in your home, right behind your heating and cooling system. So any improvement in your water heater's efficiency is going to pay dividends in your monthly utility bills.
While these new standards call for higher energy factor ratings on virtually all residential gas, electric, oil, and tankless water heaters, the most dramatic changes will be in larger capacity models, over 55 gallons, typically found in bigger homes.
You will have to buy a heat pump water heater, and those water heaters on top of them will have a compressor and an evaporator coil, a whole refrigeration system similar to what your refrigerator has in order to heat the water cheaper. But when this happens, it's going to double or triple the price of a new water heater, a new electric or gas, if it's over 55 gallons.
If your current water heater is in a small utility closet or crawl space, you may need to find a new home for an updated model that requires more insulation and equipment. Angie's List says it's also important that you have clear access to the water heater, as sometimes it's just not easy to reach.
It's going to be bigger, it's going to be taller, it's going to take up more room. A lot of water heaters are installed in a very tight quarters, so all these things could be a major impact when you're replacing a water heater after April of 2015.
So if you go and buy a new water heater today, you might save a little bit more on the upfront costs, and you're again going to get some energy efficiency out of it. But come April, there are going to be new models out. They're probably going to be a little more costly, but again, more energy efficient.
Angie's List says if your water heater is more than 10 years old and it's in a location where a leak could cause damage, you should strongly consider replacing it.
A lot of people like to wait until a water heater fails. They use the theory of why fix it if it's not broke. The problem with that is it never breaks at a convenient time.
Don't know how old your water heater is? Look for the model and serial number on your unit. That information has the age and gallon capacity coded into it, which a professional can decode. This information is also important for warranty purposes and is usually one of the first questions a plumber or water heater repair company will ask.
Angie gives us some more tips on how to spot when your water heater has just about had it. First, rusty water. This can be a sign that your water heater is rusting from the inside out, meaning you should expect a leak in your near future. Also, listen for a rumbling noise. As a water heater ages, sediment will build up on the bottom of the tank. When it heats and reheats, that'll eventually harden. The rumbling noise is a warning sign the heater is at the end of its usual life. And finally, look for water around the water heater. If you notice moisture, you may have a small leak or a fracture in the tank.
Well, many of us pride ourselves on taking good care of our homes, but what about taking care of us? Up next, we meet a group of kids who have taken the Great Kindness Challenge. Hear how a simple act of kindness could help change the world.
This group of contestants have come together from all over the world to compete in the 30th season of Survivor. You're going to hear how this well-rounded cast is preparing to take on the wild. Delmarva Live. We'll be right back.